5 chapter mistakes new writers make. Please avoid it. Avoid this. This video is basically for newbies and intermediates that are still finding it difficult to sign a contract on platforms. Do you get me? And you will not understand this video if you haven't gone and checked on the first one. Now, the first thing on my list is do not do this if you are starting out as a writer, most especially to your chapters. Do not write your chapters like this. The first one, don't start with an exposition about the world, society, or magic system. It's overwhelming, especially if you're writing for ghostwriting platforms. Don't, this thing whereby a movie is about to start, they want to explain the surrounding, they want to give you this kind of preview. Show us, don't give us. What we are interested in ghostwriting is your characters. Show us the unique features of your characters. Play a scene that definitely sell out your character, that definitely talk about your female lead or your male lead. And it's always advisable to start your chapter 1 with your female lead, because it can get your readers emotional. Do you get me? Alright, now another thing again you should not do is don't save the internal conflict and good stuff for later for the sake of making your protagonist mysterious. Don't do that. Don't do that just for the sake of making your protagonist mysterious. No. Please and please give us the spice. I made it clear in the first video. Hook us from the opening chapter. Hook us from the first chapter. Hook your readers. This is the only way they can be invested in your story and pay to unlock more chapters in your story. Hook us. Give us the spice right from the first scene. Do you get me? Another thing again is don't start from the POV of a character we will never see again. I see many people do this. You're starting a story and you're starting it with a supporting character. You're getting a rejection in ghostwriting platform. They will not accept your contract. They will not accept your book because you don't know what you're doing. Don't start with a character that we will not see again. Some people call it filler. In ghostwriting we call it side characters. Then for writing we call it filler chapters. When you're just uploading filler chapters to just make your work big. Do you understand? Because this platform I'm recommending for you, which is Letterlocks, once your total story should be at least 100 keywords, 100,000 words, and it's actually achievable if you know what you're doing. Ideas will keep coming. Alright, let's continue. Number 4, don't overwhelm the reader with too much information, names and characters on the first page. It's very bad. You should not be doing this as a newbie writer. Even as an intermediate, don't do this. Don't give us so many characters. I said it in my first video. Create personalities for each character. Human beings are wired differently. The way character A speaks should not be the way character B speaks, or else your readers will not have anything distinct to remember your characters for. Do you get me? So make sure you're not overwhelming. Imagine me reading chapter 1 of your book and I'm saying 14 characters just in chapter 1, and you think I will continue reading, and you're telling me they are side characters. Maybe it's in a party setting, and maybe those in the party setting, everybody must not talk in a party setting. Just pick out the male lead and the female lead and maybe one side character. Don't start a chapter 1 with 10 characters, they are friends, there are 10 characters that are friends, and you want your readers to take note of those 10 characters' names. It's overwhelming. Please don't do that. Okay? Now the next thing on my list is don't start your chapter with a character waking up in the morning. I see this one a lot. Imagine starting chapter 1. Your character is waking up to go to work, is brushing teeth. Your character wants to have a bath. This is error. Please. This is soggy and sloppy. It's going to weaken your readers. Imagine tuning to watch a movie and the first thing you're seeing is the character preparing to go to church. It will even weaken your morale. You'll be like, oh, this film is dry. It's boring. But imagine you You turn to watch a movie, you turn your phone on your mobile device to watch a movie, and the first thing you're seeing on your screen is a terrifying scene, or maybe it's in a wedding. Maybe the female lead is trying to get engaged with somebody, and all of a sudden the villain steps in. That is a good chapter hook. This will make people watching your movie or reading your book to be like, wow, this must be a good movie. Give us a teaser to remember. Do you understand? So that is it for that section of the mistakes you should avoid as a newbie.